Welcome back to DEADSIDE. Still on the DOA server. And still we don't really have any people showing up. It doesn't seem, but it's the second day and people are fickle. We'll see though. Planning on trying to have an event in a little while. We'll see if anybody shows up or not. And I got shot getting over here, so I'm still healing. No, I forgot I was in first person. I was like, why does this all look so weird? I don't usually see the can in my face.
We do have a little bit of a stock going. I got an electronic lock today.
You know what?
An electronic lock.
Uh,
Those are worth about 100,000 to a player.
yeah, this is the trading post.
This is also where I'm storing event gear.
Yeah, but the trading post here is ours, and the things that'll be in it'll be just random extra things we find that are of decent, like rare kind of stuff that we don't need, and people can come trade for it. It's it won't be just like common stuff. It'll be things that you don't see as much of.
Or need for.
I'm healing a lot better today than I was yesterday evening whenever I tried healing. It's going up a lot faster than it was yesterday. Why? Exactly. There's a easy mission, 824 meters up.
Oh, I set myself up for the event.
Okay, I just
Trying to get that.
I wasn't sure if you.
Trying to get the items I'm going to give. They're going to be for people to grab. Really, the stuff I'm using on my actual character.
Oh, there's nothing here. Dudes go at this little base here. I don't see any of them around this little building like you usually do. I don't know where they're all at. You know, I think I've been doing wrong with this site. I think I've been aiming between the freaking tip of the arrow and the bar above, and not at the tip of the arrow. Like, it's, for some reason, I think that's the middle. Oh, there's two of them. There's one of them dead. Two of them dead. If there's any more of them over there. Oh, I don't have any more ammo to reload with? That sucks. Wait. Oh, I don't. Oh.
There. My character is ready to be a juggernaut.
Well, I got a regular Mosin. Oh wait, I want that sight. Go on there. Yeah, there we go. That's not what I wanted to do. Go in there. You should be able to go. That's because you got something. God dang it. That's stupid. Figure out if I hear a guy walking around in here. I'm not sure.
There's just sometimes there's one in there, but he's usually on the bottom floor.
That's
Well,
what
actually, but sometimes there's not at the same time.
I'm not sure if the sound I'm hearing is actually maybe outside or something. I mean, like outside in real life, because shotgun. Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody here.
They're usually not in these rooms.
Huh?
They're usually not in the rooms, like in the hallways.
Yeah. I think the sound I heard must have just been just outside. It was just
There's a
probably just
field
wind.
vest.
Huh?
Black field vest in there.
I like mine.
Broken walkie-talkie, ammo.
Oh wait, did I not put that in? Oh.
I switched the sight out for an L-can because the hollow sight was like right in line with the iron sights for this gun.
I'm trying to figure out why your volume is always different. Like yesterday it was pretty loud. Now it's like sorta, but muffled. You know, I just realized that I don't know if there's even a way to add it, but it'd be nice if there was a way for it to notify us if people got on. So
Yeah.
oh, oh. That's right. I was going to see if I could fix my hotkey. Oh wait, I'm not trying to fix the hotkey in there. I don't know why I'm looking at that. That won't work. The answer is no. I can't make it escape because when I hit escape, it just goes out of the selection. What do you want your hotkey to be? Escape. Okay. All right. We'll leave. We thought you were going to change your hotkey, but. I'm going to go over here to this easy mission.
All right.
This may be a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway.
We should be able to. It's the 2 barns, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
There's a. I got all the ammo and stuff for the juggernaut on me right now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I didn't think you were coming,
If you go to where you see those hay bales at the edges of the, or that building where the fences come from, I mean.
but I'm not that close yet. I can't see the hay bales.
I'm using a core scope to look at it from here.
To the left-hand or right-hand side of the buildings in general.
It should be like facing the mountain that our base is on, or the trade post is on. There's a building with 2 fences coming from it. You can
Why
take
would
cover
I be
behind.
facing where our building is at when I'm running?
I mean, if you're coming from where
Okay.
our building's at, you can take cover behind it, and they're primarily like in the fields, and they're primarily in the fields. There's not many in those barns. There's probably like 1, maybe 2, because the barns
Can
are
you see
divided
me?
into 4. No. I'm probably too far away for players to render.
Okay, I'm trying to find these hay bales you're talking about. Are they over here to the back of the fence?
They're on the sides.
Oh wait. Oh, they're already shooting at me.
I recommend the building I'm talking about more than the hay bales.
I don't know what building you're talking about. You haven't really given me.
Is that like? Is that the back? Is that the edge facing our?
Is
like,
it the big
towards
tall
our,
building?
No. No, but if you can get up into that, that's pretty good too. I don't think there's any of them that spawn in that big, in that like multi-story building, but I could be wrong.
Oh, will you just jump over fences? You stupid thing. Oh, somebody's over here. Oh, this sucks. There's no way up in here.
No, there is somebody. There's a stairway on, like, under the support beams.
Not in the room I came in. There's not.
Yeah, no, it's outside.
Oh, for God's sake. Come on, walk in front of this door. Stairs are usually inside buildings. I didn't realize there were going to be some on this backside of the field, too.
Yeah, they're all primarily in the fields around it.
It's coming from. Than the fact that I know he's wanting to come up behind me. Oh, not knowing where the way up is, this kind of screws me.
Are you in that thin building piece under it?
Huh?
What? You're in the tower with the.
I'm not in the tower, I'm in the back side of it.
If you come out the door facing the trading post.
The tanks?
Yeah, facing the two tanks.
Huh?
It'll be on your left. Under the stilts, you'll see some stairs.
Stilts?
Yeah, because there's like a piece of building that's on stilts connected to the tower.
Stilts?
Yeah, there are.
Oh, I see a ladder that goes up to some hoppers.
Is that what that is? The piece of building on stilts?
Yes.
Yeah, those hoppers are on stilts.
You gotta be fucking. Really? Are you? It's a shotgun. I shouldn't have to aim that close. Oh, hell. They were up the stairs on those.
I didn't know if they spawned in there or not.
I don't know if they did or not. They were just. Oh, this shotgun sucks.
It's got a pretty narrow spread. All of them do.
I've got like guys walking up all over me here.
Are you in the hopper area or?
No, I couldn't get there. They were all between me and it. There were two of them standing on the stairs.
If you run towards the tanks and jump over the fence, there's a building that you can take cover behind that's not in the field, so you can kind of get it all to come to you.
I got them all coming to me now.
Yeah, but with cover.
I'm in cover. I've got my back to a wall in the corner. They don't really know where I'm at. I killed one of them. The rest of them don't know where I'm at. They're just running in circles. And I don't know where the building is you're talking about. Description left something to be desired. Is it behind me?
I keep telling you, it's facing the trade post.
Okay, God. The building's facing the trade post?
The building is on the side of the fence that faces the trade post. On the 4 fences around that farm. It's a long building with a van in front of it.
I can't. Okay, look, I can't see any buildings right now, so I'm trying to figure out if I'm facing the two tanks. Do I go toward the tanks?
Like, are you facing the town when you're looking at the tanks?
Oh, I have no idea, son.
Are there buildings on the other side
I
of the
can't
tower?
see the tanks right now
Well, then why are you using them as a sense of direction?
because I know where they are from me. They're just ahead
I
of
don't
me
know
to
where
the.
you are from them, though, is the problem.
Yeah, you do. I'm in the building with the hoppers attached to it.
Okay, yeah, if you're facing the tanks, run to them.
Hey, I got like 5 guys between me and there. Part of the reason I'm not going that way. Gosh damn it. Got the dang thing blurred again. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna change that or something. Or just get my stuff. Okay, they're not after me. Right?
You can probably snipe them from the Hopper building.
I can't get to the Harper buildings. I just got through
I
explaining it.
didn't know you weren't inside it.
Yes, you did. You asked me if I was in them. I said no
And
because
then,
there were
and then whenever I was asking you about where you were, you said you're at the building with the Hopper building.
I am at the building. It's a big building, son.
Maybe you can only get inside it from the Hopper area.
No, you can't. I'm in the. There's a little lean-to attached to the back of it with a door into it.
Okay,
And there's a
that's
whole area
not the
underneath.
building
It.
with the Hopper in it. That's a
Yes.
different building.
No, it's not. It's all one building. I mean, unless you're talking about something completely different.
No, I'm talking about the building you're thinking of.
Oh, how did you miss? I really don't like that hunting scope sight at all.
No, it's like slightly off or something.
Killed 3 of them again. So I've killed, I think, 5 so far. I think they just about quit looking for me.
Now, there's sometimes like the barns are divided into 4 because there's a wall in the middle of them that separated them into like 2 rooms with a door that's barricaded, but you can crouch under it. There's sometimes 1 in one of the 2 sections of the barn, and the barn's got a lot of bushes in it, so you want to kind of ease into it.
I'm trying to figure out where the one I keep hearing to my left is. He's actually in the building, or what he's doing.
You might be up in that tower.
No, he's walking around outside too, and I hear his footsteps on something solid, but he won't come in the room with me to shoot him.
It looks like there's some kind of ramp under the hoppers, so you may be up there on it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound well, maybe. Sure.
Also, could just be running around on that little ladder stair thing. They sometimes go up those things for cover.
This is the only place I can sit though where they can't come at me from 2 sides.
Yeah.
I'm just going to casually eat a can of tomato soup real quick. Nothing unusual about that. Where is it? see two of them out in the field.
I'm just curious if the bullet will even land. I'm going to shoot at the doorway. Don't stand in it, but tell me if you see a bullet hit.
Hold on, I got guys coming over.
I'm going to assume the bullet didn't hit because I just fired it.
There goes the one that was running around in circles. Wait. Check the admin thing and see if that's a guy.
No, there's only 2 people on the server.
Okay, I was just making sure because he was running like he was. You know what I'm saying?
Some people try to say that if they crouch, they're not bots, but I've
So
seen
this
the
thing was
bots
just
crouch.
running in just running in a weird straight line.
I may have freaked him out. I think my bullet fell short and probably
I got you.
spooked him. Because I'm curious if the bullets like despawn after a certain range.
Oh, where are you at? That's another one down. I think I've got almost all of them gone now. Not sure where there's one of them that keeps running around kind of back behind me.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly. The problem is there's 2 doors through here. No, there's not. There's not. I thought there were 2 doors here. That's better at least. Oh, there they are. How did that miss? Are you freaking kidding me? There you go. They didn't even come in the door I shot from. They come. I hate that scope. That thing's hard. Oh, that was my fault that time. That's another one down. I think there's just one left.
Hmm.
Find him. I don't know where he went. Oh, wait. There he goes. I know where he's headed. I think he's going back to his place.
Hmm.
Oh. Sure where he went. He was running like where he came from earlier. I don't know where he went to now. I think he's just running around. There he is. sit nice and still, and I'll probably still miss you. Oh, I got you that time. There was another one over there that I didn't know about. I don't know where he went. Oh, there's crap. There's one right there. Oh, why? Why? Still another one out here, though. Just don't know where he is. Don't know where he's at. Oh, really? Oh, there's more around because I still haven't got the mission done. Oh, there's another one. I see him now. Oh, you invisible barrier, you. Still more of them around here. Bunch of these dudes for an easy mission. Oh, there's it. And the mission is still not done. I don't even know how many I've killed. It's like 8.
It's usually like 10 for the larger.
Yeah, there's probably gotta be just 1 or 2 more left. I mean, it can't be a bunch. This is where I'm.
Did you see the little message?
Huh?
Did you see the little message on the server?
I did not. I was kind of focused on other things. Will you go in the inventory? Why won't you go in there? It says the slot's open and everything. What?
Oh, you can't put clothes or anything in the backpacks if it's something like that.
No, I can't even pick up this soda.
Huh.
Oh, am I about to lose connection? I think I'm about to lose connection. I think that's the problem. Yeah, I can't even. Hold on, I'm just gonna go ahead and quit out and get back. I can't even put my weapon away. What was the server message?
I just have it resend it when you get in.
Not to tell. Quit sending me notifications in the Not just this one. I've lost it on 302 as well. Just look. No, it's letting me back in. It's so weird. What a really crappy time for that to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm still alive. I don't know what it is I'm supposed to be seeing, by the way. In the messages.
1 second, I gotta retype it.
Oh, but it put that stuff in my inventory I was trying to pick up. It did that for me. I hope it didn't, like, respawn the people that I was fighting.
There, now did you see the message?
Juggernaut is loose. Yes. Good. I can't even get through here. Oh, God. They set that guy up here on purpose. Oh, is that the one I was trying to do? No. I hear one running around out here, but I don't know where he's at. Oh, there he is. How many of you are there? Good Lord, I mean, I actually needed that. I don't have a spot open. You're going on the ground. Figure out where these last people are. Oh no!
What?
I'm losing connection again. Can't change weapons. And this guy doesn't even care that I'm shooting at him. Yeah, I can't hurt him either. He's just walking straight forward like nothing's going on. Just like Ark when the dinosaurs just kind of start walking in place. What is the deal? And you haven't been having this problem,
No.
but I have on both servers. I mean, I can't think of any reason why. I can't think of any reason. I mean, yesterday really didn't have too much of a problem with it, but this has been like. It's, why? Why would it do that? I'm gonna change the graphics setting just a little bit, just to be. I mean, it shouldn't be. There's no way in the world it should be a graphics problem. What's gonna make me mad is I'm going to. Hey, that was the last guy. I set the graphics to high just to see if it just shouldn't make a difference for me, but when all else fails, you know. Oh, it's an AK mod. Yay. A gun. Now I have a regular Mosin and an AK mod. Yay. Put a very little slice. I am going like completely the wrong way. Wait, how am I going the wrong way? Is this not the side I came from? Nope, it wasn't. Okay. Yeah, so anybody that gets on here looking for the trading post, first off, will have to be on for you to trade in it, but that's where it's at, up there at the top of that hill. At the radio tower that's over there by the little white dot over. Change that. Oh, yeah. That little white dot there, the little radio tower right there on the hill. I didn't get much. I'm just glad I got the AK mod. At least I'm back to a legitimate weapon again.
I'll either let them know there's a juggernaut loose on the server at the moment.
Huh?
There's also a juggernaut on the server at the moment.
Yes, there is. Yes, but I'm not hunting you.
Oh, I thought you were talking to someone.
No, I'm talking in general. If the feed is to be believed, there is a viewer, but sometimes it lies to me. There are people that watch later. I need to go. I don't know why I'm coming over here. I need to go to. I need to go to safe zone where I need to go. Where'd you say the Juggernaut was at? By Yantar?
Churney now.
Well, I mean, but was that what you had in there?
At the first, yeah. Then I updated the message and resent it, saying I was approaching Churney.
Okay, so you were heading up.
I just
Heading
kind of
northwest.
following roads at the moment, yeah.
Yeah. Are you past Churney now?
I'm about to be on the other side of it.
Dang it! I did it again. Ah, there we go. I'm going to have to find like an electric shock collar or something that every time I hit the escape key, it shocks me. I wonder if I can. No, that wouldn't work either. I wonder if I could disable escape from turning off the map. I don't think I can. You know, where I'm running through the map looks like woods, but it's very clear, very open. I mean, it looks like trees on the map. What we call poor mapping. Appreciate the follow, Kazoo.
Tell Kazoo to join the server if he wants to try to kill a juggernaut.
Oh, great. Kazoo is an ad bot.
Oh, well. You're lucky the third person to the first person switch was throwing me off so hard.
Hold on, stay there so I can teleport.
You can just teleport.
Oh wait, never mind. I forgot. I forgot that I could do the other way.
There's like a toggle walk.
The toggle walk?
Yeah, I have to hold X down to walk instead of like.
Why can't you
slow.
hit V?
No, V. It does a full sprint at V.
Oh, that's right. I understand. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. You're right. You're right.
I don't mind holding down W, but I have to hold down W, X, and Alt at the same time so I can look around and walk in a straight line. Is kind of tiring.
Drop this, please.
Hey, you like your new tracksuit idea?
Are you looking at me right now?
No. No, because if I see you again, I'm still gonna shoot at you.
No, I know. I just wanted people to kind of see what it looked like. I'm just gathering my stuff back up.
Epic mission.
So that's, but that, yeah, for anyone that was unclear or kind of wonder where the Juggernaut event is, that's what it is. It's just
Me
one of
or
us.
someone of the admins just
Yeah.
walking around on a road waiting for
It's just
someone
one
to
of the admins in full heavy armor with a, was it MG36?
MG and MG36 and the N4 shotgun with near unlimited ammo and a lot of money on them.
Yep, and a bunch of money on him. Maybe sometimes.
There are attachments on the guns.
Yeah. Yes.
So they're like fully kitted out guns.
Yeah. So, and so the announcement will be that they are on a road near an area,
Wherever town.
and so
And we'll
the people
slowly
have some
update as they
concept
get
of
close.
where they're at, and then you got to hunt him down. And he can only walk until you shoot at him, and then he can sprint, but until he kills you, and or you know, then you got to go back to walking again. But yeah, there'll be loot on him is basically the concept. I mean, you get the idea. It's first off you get the armor and stuff, and you get the weapon, but there may be different types of loot. And we'll see whatever strikes our fancy. Have a backpack full of canned beans.
Or instead of the MG36, they could run with a FAMAS or a SCAR. Because those are really rare guns. I've never seen them drop once.
Why is there a body back here? Did you kill a couple of?
Yes.
Okay,
And I'm not looting any of the scabs I kill, so those are like free game to people as well.
Yeah, I know. I just like.
You're finding my trail of death.
No, I just didn't hear the shots. I didn't hear the shots fired, so I didn't.
Yeah, if you go through the tunnel, there's a military patrol too.
I'll watch.
You can tell when you're getting close to the Juggernaut because any patrols that may have passed by won't be walking anymore.
Surely a watch is worth more than a broken flashlight.
Yes, the watches are like 500, 600. You can break the broken flashlight into spare parts, and then it's worth the same amount.
Wow. How much are these flies worth?
They're priceless.
Priceless.
They're antiques.
But you can just. How do I keep doing it? I gotta go.
This place is very scenic.
Huh?
This place is very scenic. By the way, that one shot lowered me to 30.
Well, it wasn't too bad. None.
Now, he does carry healing supplies.
Huh?
20 bandages and food, basically, and drink.
Yeah, I don't know how well people can hear you talking, by the way, because you're pretty low in my headset. That's why I've been kind of repeating
Below me.
Yeah, so if you can't, I don't know how well y'all can hear him. There's some deal with our Discord and his volume, and some days he's screaming and some days he's not. And we can't tell really what's causing that. We have to assume it's just Discord being
I'm
Discord.
chaotic like that.
Yeah. It's just Discord being weird. And so, anyway, yeah. So the Juggernaut does carry 20 bandages, so he can heal himself.
But he only carries like 800 rounds.
Yeah.
For the LMG, and then it's 100 shotgun shells.
Yeah, he's got 700 or 800 rounds for the MG and 100 rounds for the shotgun. So he can run out of bullets and he can run out of healing. And of course, the healing is not instantaneous. So yeah. So if you wound him
first,
yeah, if you wound him, he can throw a bandage on and then go back to walking and kind of heal.
He's not allowed to run from a fight either.
Oh yeah, he can't run from a fight, but I think that kind of goes without saying.
Fights.
I mean, he can strategically run around and try to avoid getting shot, but
I'm still like fighting a player. It's just a player who can't run away.
Yeah, he can't go run way off and try to flank back on you and. But once you shoot him until he's dead, he's free to sprint however he needs to kind of maneuver around. So it's not like you can run off and hope that he forgets about you. He can still be on guard. And at some point it'll get to where it'll be a lot easier for people to kill him because they'll have better snipers and stuff. But the main thing is not so much how hard he is to kill, but who gets to him first. At some point.
Yeah.
And how many of you kill each other trying to get to him first?
Yeah.
That's where we get our entertainment from. Watching your so-called civilized natures just decay away. I do wish there was a way for us to just add an actual NPC trading post somewhere more in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
What the? Oh! I thought I was somewhere else. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be here. Oh, come on. Oh, I wasn't thinking about what I was doing because I was talking to you, and I thought I was. I thought what I was looking at was the trading post.
And what did you just run into?
Huh?
What did you just run into?
I was some little point of interest and it had people in it. It may have been it was a little point of interest just southeast of Platava. And
I won't lie though. Just walking around the roads in this game, very pretty.
Yeah, no, it's got good scenery.
And since I'm I'm not in cinematic, but I'm in third person, it looks just cinematic.
Yeah.
Like heavily armored dude covering guns and a giant backpack just walking down the road.
Now I wonder if I'll be able to get my stuff back without getting killed. Yeah, I thought I was actually coming up. I thought I'd actually entered the safe zone, to be honest with you, because I wasn't even looking at the scope. Oh my god! I just ran off a cliff. I didn't even know there was one there.
Yeah, there's like one like really random cliff, I think.
Yeah, it took 30 health off of me.
That's fall damage.
We're almost, but it's springtime now.
The Juggernaut carries 10 food, 10 drink.
Oh yeah. So yeah, if anybody didn't hear
It
me,
can also like dehydrate.
that's the most important thing. The Juggernaut carries 10 food and 10 drink. Yeah, he's not in God mode or anything. He can still dehydrate. He can still get hungry.
I don't even think there is a God mode in this game.
Yeah, I don't think there is. I'm just saying. Wait, where is my body at? Will these guys come back after me? No, don't drop. Yep. Pop. Take off. Why wouldn't you take that? No reason for you to not take that. Where's my other marker at? Wow, was I like... You just... Oh, come on! They're really protective of that spot. There must be something great in there. You know those spam bot themes come up, and my first thought is how stupid, and then I have to remember there are actually people that will buy followers. And I don't mean in the traditional sense of they give them gifts or prizes, or I mean like they'll literally buy viewers.
That is a random log in the road. The developer had to take the time to put that log in the road.
It was procedurally generated.
No. It's the only time I've ever seen a log in the road in this game.
Well, it adds to the ambiance. Almost makes you feel like there ought to be a couple more.
Actually, now you say that, there are 2 more on the split.
I want to say I've seen one somewhere, maybe the same one you're looking at, but it seems like I've seen some debris like stuff in the roads.
I can't wait for them to add wildlife.
I hate that one area in Scum up in the north where you can't get past the darn road rail. It's like once you get going down it, there's just you can't turn around, but you can't cut across because there's nothing but steel rail for miles and miles. I can't remember which road that's on. I just remember it being a problem. It's like, I just want to cut straight across. I just want to cut just because it's right down there. I just want to go right down there.
Huh. It's like some dude surviving in the woods of Florida, only to be met with a deer fence at the highway.
You're right. Yeah. Except he could climb that.
Turns out Florida has a really weird deer population. It's electrified.
Yeah, it's electrified. Very dangerous.
That's the Florida thing to do.
A very dangerous deer population. All right, what do you want to buy for me? Okay, I actually have a reason to collect some of this now and take it with me. Let's see. I don't have a shotgun on me anymore, so I can sell this. About 19. I don't need this much. Oh wait, that wasn't the same thing. That. There. Sub 62025. Got some I can stack on you. You. I'm gonna keep both those. No. Sell. I thought I had lights on you. Oh, wait. Oh, that's what I'm short on. 762 by 39. What do I think I need? This? I don't. So. So that. Talk to the other guy. I like this trading post better just because the both guys are in the same building. You don't have to run out of one and go to the other.
Yeah. They're in the same room too.
You're right. That's what I mean. I mean, it's just like it's just slightly more convenient. So, yeah, watches are 600. Moonshine is more expensive than vodka. That's the one that gets the money. Three of them's 3,900. I was trying to remember which one. I don't need you. I need to get some 762 by 39 from my buddy here. No, that should hold. I got some money now, so I may. I'll take this. I'm gonna sell this freaking hunting scope. There, at least I got a little bit of sights on it. Since I'm not being lucky enough to find any really great sights. Of course, I'm not doing anything hard enough to. I do like the red dot. The D point.
Huh.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this 3.5 times doesn't look much better than the hunting scope, but hopefully it's not as blocky. I was looking at the log. It just shows that you killed me. Anubis, Justin MSH, MG36. Professor Plum in the library with the candlestick. I was going back through this to see if maybe there was something that would kind of give me a better insights. I assume Biscuit is in your room.
Yeah, he snuck in before the door got closed, and now he's realizing he probably should have done that.
Yeah. I'll let him out. And I need to get up for a second anyway. Wait, gosh dang it. I have got to quit hitting the escape button. I'll be right back. You know what I completely forgot to do?
What?
I had to go post in the DeadSide Reddit about the search.
Hmm.
They have a place in the actual like, it's unofficial DeadSide Reddit, but it's actually got devs from DeadSide. They have a place for promoting stuff. Completely forgot to even look. Of course, it's not promising that there's 294 members. No, that's different. That's a different. There's 294 members and one online. See that. Self promotion. I'm in favor of self promotion. what's the word I'm looking for? Crap. It's fine. Sorry to the people that see this blurring and unblurring, but I'm typing and one of the blur button is on, so. Oh. Doesn't contain flare.
You post must have at least one flare.
Oh. Discussion, question, help, guide, story, meet. I have to pick a flare? Okay. I don't
You only
know.
have to have one, but David over here has all the flares.
I can't help but notice you're only wearing 3 pieces of flare. Well, that's the minimum, right? Yes, but some people choose to wear more. Okay, my choices for this flare is medium, media, discussion. I guess discussion. I guess I don't. I mean, media, discussion, question, help, guide, or story. It's like it's discussion. I guess. Send me. We'll see how this goes. So that one's in there, and else. What? What the heck? It's weird. I was wondering what that was. Like I had a comment, but it was just the comment bot telling me, please make sure you follow the rules. It's not telling me I did anything wrong. It was just. We know you've already posted, but. Got it posted in 2. Let's see if that does it. Who knows? Oh, if I can remember what I was doing. I need to buy some food before I go here. That and I think I've. That and I think that I have my cash on me, which is never a great
Давай
thing.
свой хабар сюда.
No, I don't. I put the cash away.
You always try to kill me.
Didn't see where you said you were.
This should be in the message log.
I'm,
Like if you hit enter, it should like be in there.
you gotta remember. Oh, I'm way away from you.
Oh, I'm walking. I'm sure you're fine.
I'm just saying.
I started walking at like
saying I'm
ways
at the-
before the end are.
I'm just saying though. I'm at the south trading post. Quite a hike.
Trying to figure out what road I'm gonna take to get back towards Luzerne after this. Just follow the roads, I guess. I'm sure that some of them on the map are covered by.
Well, we should probably make that a thing that like. Basically, you make like a once around the map in a circle kind of thing, and once it's done, if nobody's killed you, just nobody wins.
Well, yeah, and if I make it to like one circle, or maybe if I make it from one side of the map to the other, we'll end it at. I guess we'll end this one at Zarya, since it's pretty much on the other side of the map. The money goes to the next Juggernaut and doubles the pool until someone kills them.
Maybe.
There's 500,000 on me right now, which means
You know
that nobody
what
kills
might
this
give.
Juggernaut.
You know what might give people some incentive if it doesn't piss them off? That if you make it once around, you get to go rogue and go hunt people.
It's either that or we double the pool.
I'm just saying that like that give them an incentive to kill you before you're out on your, just free ranging around looking for people.
Yeah.
That might be a little much.
One person with full armor, an MG, and a shotgun, a lot of ammo. I mean, that's like most players in the end game.
The thing that's really going to get people is the rat.
Oh no, the Hydra squad, where it's 3 Juggernauts and 2 rats.
I'm just talking about though, just trying to find a person out in the woods in general.
Wearing a ghillie suit, woodland camo, with a 50 cal with a scope.
Well, no, what they do is they just make sure to kite scabs along with them wherever they go, and the scabs will tell them where you are.
Yeah, but it's hard to do that.
I know. Like, we can't see him. Scabs, please look and tell us what you see. Well, I see an open field full of nothing but sand and gravel and a guy squatting in the middle of it. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, they see trees,
Yeah, that's true.
which is the problem. They need to see like waist-high bushes and things too. And grass. Like I could live without them being with the ability for them to see through grass if all the bushes counted too.
Oh.
The fact that they just kind of run inside bushes and start shooting at you when you can't see them is just annoying.
and get it just come running toward me.
I wish I could spawn in the skinned stuff. I would love to get the Juggernaut some of the like skinned up armor and guns. Because since you need keys to get those, it gives people a lot of incentive to want to go after them.
How are you shooting me through the freaking dirt?
Why are you just cresting the hill?
I didn't lead you right. Ah, you are the wobbly in this thing. You don't hold your breath worth of crap, do you?
They really don't. I need like a meter for you to know how long you have for a breath.
Ah, you moved just as I fired. Wow.
I remember when you couldn't hold your breath in the game. And yes, that was a time. And it sucked.
Well, holding your, it doesn't appear you can hold your breath now.
You can. You can. Like, they have to bring it back up and center it. And it stays like a few seconds pretty much.
I don't know how I'm missing you. I'm not sure I can't shoot better with the dang AK. Yeah, I can actually hit them better with a freaking AK and a red dot.
Well, at least today I got to see parts of the map I've never seen before.
Where are you at?
Me?
Not you.
Yeah, Land Rover.
I can red dot the. Oh my god. Where'd you two go? Oh, why didn't you walk forward? That's another one down. Where's the one at that's shooting at me from the side? Oh, come on! You hadn't even turned around yet! Oh, it was your buddy. Good Lord. I will be glad when I get a sight that doesn't have incomplete arrows. I can't stand tip of the arrow sights. Only thing I hate more is iron sights. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I think I hate it more than iron sights.
You would love the green dangle from Tarkov. There's a sight. It's a real sight. Or it's an incomplete arrow, but instead of going from the bottom of the sight, it comes from the top of the sight. You have to have it point down at what you want to shoot at.
I'm gonna have to build a guard around the escape key because I'm apparently never gonna quit reaching for that thing by instinct. It's just how much of my streams now are blurred Because, well, I mean, only in this game, because it's only one that I've got a blur filter for the map, but. I'm gonna have to look and see if I can unbind it for this game. Maybe I can unbind escape for it. I don't know that I really need it for anything else. I can't remember. Where's my there's my. Sadly enough, I feel more confident running over here with this pistol than I do with the Mosin right now. Apparently all the NPCs in this game are Call of Duty players. They move in inexplicable ways, even though they don't know which way you're looking. Just as you go to fire, they either stop when you're leading them or they move right as you pull the trigger.
Wow, the road just ends at a house.
Yeah. That road was brought to you by Google Maps. Good news is they shouldn't be camping on my body. Should have wandered back down to their objective. I killed quite a few of them, but I got swarmed by 3. I didn't realize 2 of them had come up that other side. I thought it was just 1, so the other one got me just as I was about to fire at the one I was looking at. Because, you know, I can't see through bushes. And they were coming up through a thicket. No. I didn't. Why are you not on the. Didn't me. Why didn't you put those there? Thank you. Might as well take this. I've got space for it. There we go. Yeah, I see them down there now. Actually, they look like they're just a patrol. I think I've killed 6 of them. Maybe. There's 2 good. So that's a patrol. That's not anything to do with this, I don't think. They are something to do with it. They're roaming around pretty far away from the fishing. Oh, this mission's gone. This mission's gone. Yay. Yeah, the only rule to the DeadSide subreddit is you can only post once a day. So, which that's fair. I'm gonna take that to mean I can spam once a day. God, I did it again. It's like as soon as I say I shouldn't hit the escape key anymore, I go right back to doing it.
Huh.
And the truth of the matter is, I can hit the escape key as long as I'm not in my map. It's just getting out of the map that causes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna be at the southern safe.
You're going to the southern, say something?
Yep.
You want to go do this easy mission with it?
Yeah.
It's at 1.3, and it's west, southwestish. Or there's a medium.
North at Platala? Near Platala?
No.
South of Platala?
No, it's just east of the safe zone.
Oh, well, there's one closer that's north. That's 600 out from the safe zone. North of it.
Yeah, the other one's closer to me, but it's not that much. So
Yeah,
we can do yeah, we can do that one.
We're in there. I got my normal gear back. I stored and doubled the money in the Juggernaut. And then, to be fair, I actually teleported back to safe zone, but considering I teleported to the base to get this event started, I don't really mind. I also stored like all of their consumables, just so.
How much was the
like
money?
this.
Oh my god!
It was 500,000. If anybody killed him today, it will be $1 million next Juggernaut. It's a lot of money.
How much?
It's $1 million next event.
Okay, I knew you mentioned 400,000 at one time, so
It was 500 in the end today.
That one should probably not be more than twice a month, huh?
Yeah. But it will still double even if they don't beat him.
No, what I'm saying though is that but that doesn't need to be a weekly thing. We don't need to be giving away 500,000 a week.
No, we could do that one twice a month, and then the rat we could do one. It'll be $1 million straight up since it's a 50 cal in the woods with a ghillie suit.
Did you ever find out if you could spawn in like the decorative stuff?
I have yet to find the skinned weapons and stuff. I may actually, since there's nobody on,
there's a place to type
teleport to the bunker with a bunch of keys and just like see if I can't grab some to use in a bit.
No, what I was going to tell you is
that you?
Huh?
Is that you at the safe zone?
Yes.
I'm behind you.
What I'm saying is I saw a place in the G portal thing where you could basically like type in codes.
Except thing.
Uh-oh. I forget that we don't keep our squads. That's another thing I hope the devs added this game is just you can make a squad and keep it.
Do you like my gun? I actually found this in a case with a 50 cal.
What is it?
An AUG
Okay, I
with a
couldn't,
4x scope and
I couldn't see
ACOG
it.
that I also found with it.
I'm just gonna run to every tree here, by the way, if it's I have very little AK ammunition.
I have like 100 rounds for my AUG at the moment.
I should have stopped at safe and bought some AK rounds. Or did I buy some? I might have bought some. I did buy some, never mind.
I'm actually hoping to find an L-can.
An L-can?
An L-can?
Like a monkey paw?
No, it looks like the Spectre site.
I'm just...
This is going to be at the sawmill.
Shall we play a game?
I got kind of sawmill. I want to get up to this fence.
I see one.
Yep.
There's another one in the building. One beside the building, if I can... Okay, there's one in... Oh, there's one shooting at me. I don't know where from, though. Oh, wait, I see him. Oh, I just had to turn myself to the side. Got two down. Gotta reload.
I'm stuck in my spot at the moment. I'm gonna heal while I'm in cover.
I'm reloading. Okay. I see the one that's shooting at me. I just can't get that dude.
I don't know if the 44 health can you cover me. I'm healing.
I'm trying, I'm reloading. I gotta get up here, because...
There's one shooting at me with a pistol. Oh, he's like right there. You know he's over there. And pop a painkiller.
I don't see any more out here.
They might be the ones in the building. Maybe the ones in the
There
building.
was one to the left over by that tank. I don't know if he's still over there or not.
By the tank, you say?
Over toward that little building with the tank next to it.
No. Sprint over here.
He may have ran out.
He just ran out. Or at the very least, he's changed locations. Now outside. Okay. You have a shotgun on you because this is gonna make our lives easier upstairs.
I do not.
Well, try to grab one off a scab if you got a spare slot because it's gonna make your life easier.
I don't have a spare slot.
Well, I got a shotgun and a spare slot, so stay with me real quick. The upstairs in these buildings suck. I hate them.
Oh, there's a guy shooting at me.
I see you.
Another one somewhere.
On the stairs.
I can't see that. There's one below the stairs.
There's another one out in the field.
There's one at the logs.
Yeah.
I saw his flash, but I don't see him.
I see him. I'm waiting for him to peek.
Reloading.
You have me just downed them?
Checking the back side.
No, they're upstairs from here.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know if there was any more of them running around. I didn't know when I came over here to this one. Well, that was an easy though. So, oh wait, there's one in the building that apparently can take many rounds before he dies. With that track suit.
I like to have flashlights on my shotgun because if you have the flashlights light, much gonna happen. Okay. Be very careful opening the doors of these rooms. If they have a shotgun, they will one tap you through any armor you have. I'm about to open the door. There could be two in this room right here, so we're checking out last. This one. Going for my least favorite one. I hate these rooms. I hate them so much. The next building.
I'm just checking this room real quick. Nope, go down.
The door is open.
I hear another one.
That dude had a shotgun too. He missed with both his barrels, and I missed with my last two. And there's that crate at? Where's the mission complete crate?
There's no mission here anymore.
I completed it. You should have like a check mark.
I know. What I'm saying is the mission's not on the map anymore.
I know.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, you should have like a 3D check mark.
No, I thought maybe it was just gone. I thought maybe.
No, it's because you killed the last guy. You're the only one who could see it.
No, I thought maybe we had just gotten really unlucky and it.
No, I think they stay as long as there's a player in there.
Oh, good. I need that. I actually didn't have a regular backpack.
Oh, you use 5.7, so I'll take that.
Here, there's some shotgun rounds in here.
Nah, I don't really plan on keeping the shotgun. You can take that other bandage.
I've got 10 on me.
Oh, well, I'm gonna take it because I used some.
I dropped. It's in the.
And there was 6,000 also in there, and I took it, so you keep the other money.
Yeah.
I gotta check these scabs for money and stuff.
Yeah, I got 500 or so off of one of them earlier. I'm just gonna look around this. Oh, there's a regular saw. Imagine that, son. There's a saw at the sawmill. I just realized that our guys have like no vertical when they jump. I've got some extra space in my backpack, so I'm kind of taking just pretty much anything I find. This is the one that has. No, this is the one that have people up.
I want to have people.
Huh?
They both had people, both the buildings.
I didn't see their bodies.
Burlap.
You only need one thing. Zombies. Ghouls.
You know, ghouls. I know for a fact we didn't get any of these guys over in this field.
You check this one in the middle here?
I don't know.
You did not. How wasteful. There was a bunch of them underneath this stuff over here too.
Yeah, I checked a few of them over there.
Did you? Okay.
Looking for the ones I was sniping across this field.
I'll look in this brick building and just see if there's anything laying on the ground. Like these nails. And this burlap. There's an axe. Can't put that in anything.
No, it takes up a weapon slot.
Everything in here.
Another axe, the bright red fire axe.
No, this was just a. The one I found was just a
The camouflaged brown axe.
plain old axe. How do I celebrate a medium mission? Canned fish.
Medium mission at the construction site. The multi-story one.
729.
The one that's north of the docks. Yeah.
I remember to hit M instead of escape this time.
I would say, do you want a cookie? That's more of a threat.
That's
Drugs. Drugs.
No, thank you. How did you get in here? Drugs. It's like, are you threatening me, sir?
By the way, that tower out there has a scav on it. And it's like 2 feet out of the safe zone. I love how they put a scab that can have either an S85 or a to cap you right when you leave the safe zone.
It's just a little something to keep you honest.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yep, there he is on the tower. You see him?
Yep, I think.
I wonder if I can tap from here.
And you did.
I feel accomplished. That poor soul. Didn't even see it coming.
It's the best way from what I hear. The bad thing about it is you never hear it from anybody that has experienced it.
So I actually like to go down into like these trees here and try to get into the building and upstairs as quickly as possible. So I can clear out the upstairs and work my way down.
Which building?
The big multi-story building that
There's
the
a couple
mission's
of them.
at.
How about the one
Follow
over
me.
by the...
Follow me past the silos.
Where's he at? Oh, I see.
Ow! Oh, it's right there.
I'm reloading. There's one in the building across there, but I don't know where he went.
Yep. I'm gonna get another silo to take some cover.
Oh, I see one. He's shooting at us from the building.
Yeah. I'm trying to just get to the building quickly.
I can't climb this ladder?
No, you can't
That's
get up the silo. They may update them at some point. They've been updating this
I mean,
area.
granted, it would make this probably a little stupidly easy, but...
Okay, let's get into the building. Let's really get into the building. Oh, my God. There's a guy on my right with a Moses.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm running toward a guy. I knew I shouldn't have listened to you.
No, you need to get into the building upstairs. It's the best way to do this mission, trust me.
Yeah, it feels like it is. Definitely feels that way.
The medium missions are just harder to get into the building from. That and because they engaged us early, we had to cross the field early too. I had to get closer to the building usually. I hate all the shit we spawn with.
Huh?
I hate all the stuff we spawn with.
Why?
Because I had to get rid of all of it. And I can never remember to get all of it usually.
Oh.
I'm not used to getting rid of a helmet along with stuff. The hot marvel stuff is not just the server though. It's new because I have the support back now. I'm used to the tracksuit, but more than likely I'll forget like the pistol or.
I forget to take the helmet off.
Yeah.
That's the one I forget to take off. I'm like, gosh dang it.
I'm gonna get on the tracks and try to like run down to my body.
You're not going to get to your body. There are 4 guys between you and it from here. You're going to have to thin them out with your pistol.
I don't have the pistol anymore.
You do. You spawned with it.
No, I threw it out.
Oh my God.
I can get rid of one of the scab bodies though here. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a Mosin guy just, standing in the bush.
He didn't get me, but I ran into 3 more people
He shot me in the side once and got me down to 30 health, and then
trying to get away from him, I ran into 3 others. They were all just waiting in line. At least I'm coming from downhill toward them now.
I hear flies, but I really wish they were better. There we are. Oh, 18 bullets. Goody.
There's a guy on top of the building.
Really?
No, I take that back. Well, no, that's a
Usually
smokestack. That's a smokestack. It really looked a lot like a guy. Good shit, man.
I got my body.
Okay, I got one, but they're after me. They're after me. They all came
One
out
just
after
spawned in front of me.
They all just came out after me. I'm coming back down around the backside. Where are you at?
I'm in the building.
Building?
God, I got shot in the back. They're literally spawning as we kill them, and they all spawned on next to me. That's the stupidest shit ever. They actually spawn as we kill them on these things now. That's so hard. I call bullshit on that. Literally, I started shooting at the guy shooting you, and one spawned in my sights. And then 3 of them spawned behind me with shotguns.
Welcome to the stream, guys. We kind of charged into this one a little bit.
I'm charging anything unprepared. We got into the building and then they spawned on us.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, like, I'm kind of questioning whether we should have tried to run the building whenever they saw us before we got,
Now, the best tactic is to get upstairs.
But that's if they don't see you early on.
Even if they know where you are, if you can run up the stairs, they don't tend to go up the stairs after you.
Follow Miss Porridge Gaming. We got Ram Gaming and Mr. U2 related. Are you a part of the gaming family? Partners? Yeah. How's y'all's night going? Assuming it's night wherever you are. It's night here. If you slow up a little bit, I'm not far behind you. We can kind of come at this, you know, as a team. Ah, Scotland.
Hmm.
You are a little ways away.
There were some more out in the field now, right?
Oh yeah, no, they're like, yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, apparently we killed the magic number and they just kind of spawned.
Yeah, no, they're swarming hard out there. We have definitely poked the hornets nest on this one.
What irritates me is just the fact that they don't have like a radius in which they can't spawn near you. They can literally just spawn right in front of you shooting at you.
Yeah, that's a little.
And yeah, I had one spawn in front of me, literally in my, and then I had another 3 spawn behind me with shotguns.
All right. Where's he at?
Don't know.
Are you in the building?
One's inside, yep.
Oh, there's one just outside the building, watching us come in. I think there's one coming behind me. Oh, he's upstairs. Oh, you are just the worst. No. Oh.
Get upstairs. Yep.
I'm trying. I gotta reload.
Get to the top floor.
What?
Get to the top floor.
Am I not? Oh. You didn't tell me there's one on the staircase.
There wasn't when I went up it.
This is as top floor as I get.
No, this is the top floor.
No, I'm like up on the roof.
Be careful. Some of them may be able to see you from like certain edges.
Yeah, no, I'm not at the edge. I'm just up on the roof. I got one down below I can shoot at. Who is shooting me from where? Where are you at?
I'm 1 floor below you, shooting through a window at him.
Oh, there's one up here!
Yeah, I was supposed to say, I'm not watching those stairs.
Yeah, I've got that now. Oh, you know what? I could probably get a weapon off of him.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it. That might be helpful. You here, but you here. Okay. I don't hear any more coming up the stairs.
Yep, I'm checking the second story.
I'm going back up on the roof, so can't tell you what's happening on the stairs anymore. Let's see if I can't. There was a guy down. There was a guy down at the bottom. I was going to be still there. Oh yeah, there he is. Got a hot. Well, he went on the other side of the fence. Where he's going, except that he appears to be a coward, running away.
Well, that's not good. We can't complete the mission for now.
No, he went through the gate and right out the fence. I see one walking around patrolling out front too.
Where? Is he dead?
No, he's to my right. He's to the right of the gates. He's shooting at me. He's coming around toward the. He's still trying to shoot me. Okay, to your right, to your right, to your right. The other one ran to the left, but I have no idea where.
Yeah, I saw him for a second, but then I got shot to avert my attention for a second there.
I'm
And
gonna
now
go
I
look.
can't find him. He went, I think, down towards the buildings, of course.
I'm gonna go look around the edges here. See if I see any more walking around. This is where I get pegged. Sure.
I found your body, and it's safe. Come here.
Oh, really?
I say it's safe. There's one dude.
Oh!
He just walked
Oh
up.
my God! That almost killed me. Oh, you go downstairs, right, dude? Act like you've walked on stairs before.
What gets me is the fact that these people with no chest armor can take 2 bullets, 5.56 to the chest, and not just fall over.
I'm gonna take this bandage. Hey, there's a.
Oh, my
C1911.
bandages! Come get your body. Come get your body so I can go get bandages.
Where's my body at?
It's on just on the other side of that crate. You'll hear the flies.
Is that it? That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I hate this hot bar full of shit that I spawn with.
Go on the ground. You come to me. You on the ground. You come to me. Opened up a spot. Oculars.
There.
I don't need. I'm gonna use you now.
Oh, isn't that great?
I didn't look real close. It was a 1911.
I have a 5.7.
I just know how much you like 1911.
Syringe.
Anything else I need out of this? Not really.
I'm gonna go check the secret crate and see if it's here.
I didn't finish drinking that.
There's also some hard hats around here.
I didn't. There we go. Oh, what the heck? Oh. I don't remember what was left in here. I need those.
Okay, so the secret crate's not here this time. I'm a little sad about that.
I don't need these. Take the nails. These just.
I'm using a
Dan.
Hunter.
Huh?
It says I am using 5.56, so I can actually reload. 100 rounds, almost not enough. That was some fairly underwhelming medium loot.
Yeah.
Oh, the bodies are really despawning.
Meat porridge. Oh, I'm gonna eat something.
Let's run to safe and pick up supplies.
Well, then I need to sell some of this crap too.
Yeah, I need ammo. Can check for another secret crate on the way there.
Ammo I got. I'm actually good on ammo finally, but I'm full on inventory.
I have a walkie-talkie. And it chattered.
Let's just ignore them and go sell some of this stuff.
Well, that truck bed, that like cargo truck right there, check its bed. It sometimes has a crate.
It does.
You can loot it. I think it's military loot.
I can't carry any of. I can carry this money. Room for anything else.
Painkillers I'll take. Tomato soup I'll just take. Can't carry the medicine.
Yeah. I am full. I can't even stack that ammo up. I've got a full stack of it already.
Alright. Yeah, that crate's not. They made it for some of the secret crates and stuff aren't always there anymore.
Have you
Which is-
figured out whether they just kind of randomly spawn and despawn, or?
Yeah, they do. Because I already got the secret crate on top of on that overhang at the front of the building over there that we were at the mission at. There's a crate that is not there all the time. That used to be there. It's one of the secret crates, and it was there. And when I checked the truck bed to see if it was there. That's why I was having you check the truck bed to see if it spawned instead.
Okay. So, what you're saying is they kind of randomly pick places to spawn or not spawn?
No, there's two places that the two crates used to always be at, and kind of.
And now they're not?
They're not always there, but
That's what I'm saying. So, yes, you're agreeing with me.
Yeah, it's not like completely random.
They randomly appear and, oh, wait, I had my marker in the wrong place. And so I'm running it's like I see it out of the corner of my eye, but I'm not running to it. I'm just, oh my God.
You can climb the white fence.
No, it's not that. I hit escape. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about that, because 1911's worth. What else should I sell? You. Need you. Just need the. So nope. So. That. There. It's amazing that a regular saw is worth $600. Just a plain old ordinary saw. I've actually got plenty of food and drink right now. Somehow I keep ending up with a drink that I won't get rid of. Oh, I know what I did. That's why I drank the one and then put the other one on a slot to free up space. And
Oh, buy ammo. You got plenty
ammo, I got ammo. I've got 156 rounds for my AK, 114 for my pistol.
300 rounds. That should be plenty.
And I need to take some of this out of storage. Just top this off. Actually, you know what? I want to put this.
Huh. So there's no cargo drops right now. There is an easy mission at the lighthouse. Easy mission down south of those two buildings we did earlier.
I'm gonna make a cup of coffee real quick, and then we'll find some.
Oh yeah, tell your people they can join the server. DOA.
I think they dropped off. There was 3 of them. Off. It was a little small raid. By the way, thank you for the raid. I was kind of in the middle of a gunfight at the time, so I didn't fully acknowledge that. Yeah. Thank you, Ram Gaming, for the raid. I can't remember what I was looking at now. Yeah. It unplugged us. Excuse me for a minute, people. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee and get up and wait for it. We both went to the gym, something we don't do very often, and we ran afterwards, and so now my legs are sore and stuff, and I don't get up. Crap. Where's my coffee cup? Where's my coffee cup? Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Acknowledging that people listen to the stream can only hear me in punches. But not gonna lie, all things considered, that we had to go back in there with just a pistol and finish off most of that medium mission, we didn't do half bad. We actually did better when we went back without decent weapons.
Yeah. Trader is no longer available. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we considering how many of them were left, we probably should have been able to have hit 4 hours easy.
Hmm. Yeah. By the way, if you were able to hear me talking in the stream, can you? I'm not crazy, I swear. I was telling your stream that I'm not crazy for talking to what they think is an invisible person. Yeah. Yeah. It's not for you. I can only do this so fast, and this is the fastest it goes.
You were no percussionist. I'm not gonna lie to you, the s'mores with flavoring and the really go very well together. We stir with. my legs.
Blake. Blake.
All right. Clear my map of these checkpoints. There's an easy 1 point away.
There's 2 buildings, yeah.
Oh, I hit escape again. God dang it. I am never going to quit doing that, apparently. It's going to be like some running joke. Just once again, though, hey, anybody watching? Come join us on the server. I mean, you can get in whenever there's not a lot of people, but it's PvP, PvE, DOA server. Lightly moderated just to keep down a little bit of the annoying bullcrap that some just completely.
For the people who just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, well, for the people that specialize in having no particular skill other than hiding and you know, cheap shotting people, which I mean, I don't mean cheap shotting on the map. I mean, like, you know, camping outside safe zone.
Literally walking in and out of the safe zone with full auto.
Yeah,
Probably just
yeah.
sprayed out some people.
Yeah, any other PvP. I mean, there's it's just about keeping people from pop shotting people coming out of safe zone more than anything else. Plus we have a PvE area that we're setting up, and we'll have a line on the map for that, and so it's something to protect the PvE players.
Well, it won't be on this map, but it'll be like on the map, kind of. It'll be on the map.
That's what I mean. We're going to draw a line. It won't be on the end game map, but it'll be. We have a Discord, and there'll be a map post on there showing the line. It's just something to make it fair for the PvE players and for the PvP players that run into PvEers that want to claim their PvEing to keep them from just like, you know, trying to say they're PvEing, but they're really just running out, shooting people from the edge, and then trying to run back in. And so, are you talking?
No.
Okay, that's somebody outside outside the apartment. I couldn't tell the direction of the sound. I just heard a voice, and I'm like, is that in my head?
Over here.
Yeah.
Here, follow me. Let's take him out from over here.
I'm gonna get up this hill.
Yep. There's also some down the road, so I'm trying to avoid their sights. So.
Did you shoot, or did they shoot?
Not they shot.
Okay, I'm gonna come around the other side of the hill. See one running out to the woods. Stop. Nope, he's running up the hill. Got one. Where the one in the woods go? He's trying to flank. He's down. I missed that one coming. No, I'm talking about the one that's running to the woods over here. I got it.
Reloaded.
I saw that, but I'm reloaded. I missed that one. There's, man, I can't hit the ones at long distance for nothing. I got it. Reloaded.
Shot that dude in the shit.
One by a hole over here.
There you go.
There's one off to the right somewhere here. Can't see him.
Me neither. The mission's complete, so he's not part of it. I don't see him anywhere. See him to
I
the
see him.
town.
I see him. He's down.
Another
There's
one?
another. There's another one.
Oh, I see him.
I know. Oh, there he is.
Quit zigzagging. Thank you.
That was terrible.
Zigzag more than players do. And the problem is they can shoot while they zigzag.
Nope. God, what the?
Is there like a patrol over there?
I see him coming down the road.
Yeah, there's like a patrol that just hurt us down there.
I got him.
There's an armored tack vest and a skull half buff. I took the armored tack vest. Do you have a tactical vest?
No.
Do you have a field vest?
Yes, I have.
What color is it? Tan or is it dark brown?
It's green olive.
I'll put my old one in there in case you want it. Yeah, I'm just splitting the money. I can't split it while you take
I'm
things
done.
out.
I've just got the last thing out.
3,450. Yeah, I can't split it while it's in my inventory.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand that. Sweet. I don't see what the.
It's on the ground. And there's also a field vest. Do you want that one?
I like mine. Mine's not as bright green. Mine's got more of a woody feel to it. Check some of these bodies.
Well, that was the same color as all my camo.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's
If
not.
I were to put that on, it would be like near the same green.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
you
It's
put it
really
on.
not. It's really. It's brighter green. Yeah, it's brighter green. Mine's the same color as mine.
Dang color blindness. Fooling me. Oh, bodies.
You're like your mother. You're arguing with me about color tones, and you're colorblind.
I just want to be right once, you know.
Well, it ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be an argument about color. I can tell you that right now.
Salt bag. A dark terrain one. From the looks of it, maybe.
Got a spark plug.
Sparkle is worth a lot.
You're going back to safe.
I'm checking the bodies out
Actually,
here. I had a lot running up and around here.
I guess to go check the ones down the road here. There's some over here too. On the.
Yeah, that's where that dark brown assault bag is.
I like mine. Mine's got that real tactical feel to it. I forgot there's some guys dead up here in the hills. There's a black assault pack. You want a black one?
No, I got a Typhoon.
There's a Scorp. Scorp.
No.
Neither would I. I do wish that I could carry it with me back to sell. That would be nice. Mine
Now,
would.
why is the helicopter crash going to be at the corner of the map?
There's a medium 746 away.
Yeah, I've never been to that one, and it's night, so we'll have to be careful. Target drop. Just,
Huh?
oh, it's all the way down there at the corner of the map.
I think after we do this medium one, I'm gonna call it. The heck did I just do? I think after we do this medium one, I'm gonna call it a night on this streaming anyway.
Yeah. Ooh, we get some people on this server. That'd be nice.
Well, give it a little time, but yeah.
I'm gonna look in the general population of some of the other sea
Some of
cows.
Yeah.
Because last I looked, most of them were dead, which gave me concerns.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Which, I mean, part of it's because the officials really aren't the
All that
worst.
bad.
Yeah, it's not like an ARC where the
Which is
officials.
because it's only because they actually have like a base rating system in this, where you have to kill it by someone and drop it.
Well, and it's not like ARC where it's just eat up with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see one down in the distance.
Yeah, I want to try to get up to this building.
There's two down there at the gate.
I'm trying to get to this building, I think. Get inside it, you know?
Maybe. Oh, there's one patrolling
Wall.
close.
There's a wall here, so
Like,
I think they're shooting
I
at
don't know
me
where he's at.
over in the courtyard somewhere.
I dropped one. Oh crap!
Oh, my 41.
They all came running out to my right side. They all came running out to my right side.
I'm dead. I didn't realize it was just running out there. I was popping a painkiller. Wonderful. I love just the fact that the bots do nothing but bum rush and shoot through trees and bushes and shit.
You know, they all came running out from the right end. I didn't realize there was a way for them out right there at the edge either.
Me neither. I was 2 kilometers away. Half tempted to just teleport to my body after the
Why did you go to 2 kilometers? Why didn't you go to the
That's
one?
the closest thing.
No, the closest thing I had was way closer than that.
I was wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that.
It would be closer.
Yeah,
if I didn't have
literally,
to
he
go
just
across this
ran
road.
out, mowed me down through a bush, and then ran back in. Instantly found me. Shot him in the chest 4 times with a 5.56. He should have already been dead because, you know, I shoot a person in real life once with one of the be on the ground. Much less shooting back at me.
I think one of them must have had a Mosin because he just pegged me.
Worst part is that this is at night, so they have even more of an advantage because they also don't have light-based vision.
Yeah, they all have daylight vision.
We made a tactical first-person shooter, but we refuse to do anything about our AI's ability to see through literally every obstacle and piece of cover.
Well, you misunderstand. They're just superhuman. They're soups.
What's irritating to me is the fact, well, I'm happy to see they're overhauling all. They refuse to overhaul the AI first.
Yeah.
Should have been the first update they did because people have been since the game came out.
Only
is that
thing
the
I will say
AI
is at least the AI is challenging on this.
challenging in the wrong way.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just
They're
saying.
challenging because they straight up cheat.
I'm just saying compared to a lot of games, AIs where it's like they might as well not exist.
I would rather have AIs that are shitty at long range and deadly at long range and shitty at close range, which is, by the way, what they are.
Ooh,
You
no.
can, the harder you get, the closer you get to them, the harder the time they have shooting you. It seems, in some cases, like that dude in that room with the shotgun that missed twice, point blank. One is an AK,
Oh!
by the way.
That's not good. 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 Question is, how far will they follow me?
Oh, they're gonna not stop following you. Damn, I didn't tell you to stop running. I don't know why you think I did. You know, they had night vision in this game when it first came out. And they took it out. Because I figured it was too easy.
Now it's just told turn up your gamma.
Well, it seems weird to me they haven't added it back, considering now they have plenty of ways for you to get it that's actually hard. Instead of just buying it from the
I
merchant.
can actually get to my body here.
I'm about to get to mine. Oh. Oh my god. The fact that we start with a pistol is distracting me. Oh. That you run around?
No.
Okay.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Oh my god. Pistol. I'm gonna go back up the hill and heal a little bit. I gotta I'm at 10 health.
Oh, there's still a building right here. Oh my god!
I dropped one.
I'm teleporting back to my body for that one. That one was complete bullshit.
Dropped two.
Was literally like I walked into a room, see, and the entrance is
Dropped three.
completely total bullshit that fucking happened. Got rid of all the shit I spawned with. I spawned with too much shit, game.
I dropped the one that was on me. I'm gonna come back up the hill. Maybe they won't come. I don't think they'll come this far up to get me.
They just left the base. Where am I stuck at?
Yeah, but I don't think they'll come this far up to get me. Plus, I can sit behind this.
I think
tree.
one was just
I can
running.
actually, I can actually see them.
One was running out towards you.
Yeah, but I can see them coming now. They don't have.
Yeah,
a way to see
I got
me.
like I ran into this little tall building, and literally apparently got in the corner that I could no longer see the entrances. I could only see pitch black, and then I got stuck in a shelf.
Now, I'm not very close to you, so I can't cover you very well, but I can tell you if I see them coming. There's one
I'm
running
getting
through the
them.
middle.
I was just like, I got like stuck in this building. Ow.
I just reloaded you. Dropped one on the end. Dropped another. I see one. I see two. Wait. No, don't quit moving. Stand still for me.
One just ran out of the complex towards you from my side.
I see. He doesn't know to come this far up. He really doesn't know where I'm at. I'm watching him though.
I should stop like peeking me right when I can't shoot immediately like at him because I can't freaking see him.
Dropped another one in the courtyard. I don't see the one that came out anymore.
He came back towards me apparently. He just,
Okay.
no, I give up, and then came back, shot me in the elbow because that was the
There's
only
one out by the road coming around. I don't know where he went. He ran to the right along the road. Okay, I see the one out in the field.
I'm drinking and eating because I'm
I
probably
missed him. He's coming towards you. He's coming towards you on your left. I don't see him anymore. He's the trees are going.
I'm in a little building, so he's gonna peek me from a certain way from get him.
So I know there's two left, at least.
I hear him running around.
I want to see if I can see him from here. I can get him while he's. Don't see him though. Much cover between me and him. Don't see any others. That's only two I know of. Come around the bottom of this hill. I wish these trees weren't here.
Wish it was day.
Yes, that would also mean I do not see him.
Mainly because this little room I'm in is apparently the darkest thing in the world.
I don't hear movement. Lost it. Lost it. Walk up this hill some. Wait, do I have? Have a light. Have a flash. I don't know where he went. He must have went back in the compound.
Oh, I hear him here.
Well, I mean, he not been moving anymore. He went back to his guard position.
I'm gonna start looting some of these before they respawn because there was some pretty nice gear on some of them.
I'll have to go out. Oh, I'm gonna go up this concrete tower here so I can see down.
I don't know if you can get to the top. Oh, that thing? Yeah.
They can actually get those last couple of guys. At least know where they are. I do not see the guy that was down by you at all. I can't see any of them from here, so they must be around by the front gate.
I'm at the front gate.
No, by the road front gate.
I'm checking here.
I'm gonna go out. to the road so I can see down that side.
None in this hangar that I can see so far.
Well, there was some that kept hanging out by the road gate. I think that may be where they are now. Still not seeing any of them though. See anybody.
There's one in the hangar.
So there's that one still running around. Still one.
Alright, that's okay. Oh! They're all in there.
Well, they knew where the loot was.
ACOG. 50 BMG, which I have a gun for, so I hate that. 2 things of 5K. Military pants. Bandages.
Ooh. Can I put, yeah, I can put that on something.
Full AK. Another full AK.
You just drop on the ground. It shouldn't be that hard to drop stuff on the ground.
Yeah, here, I'll show you where I got stuck, which is the reason I even took dead body in the first place. I got stuck good in that little white building.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was like real stuck.
More burlap. Hey.
Here.
PK Sue.
Oh, here's a heavy assault. But yeah, in here, and so this little white building, if you don't have, oh, it's not pitch black anymore, but like in the darkness of night, thing sucks.
Oh, you just took that?
Huh?
Oh no, it just finally stacked. It was just really slow about stacking. Yeah, find some of these guys that were dead in the field here.
Most of them are right here, if you're looking for the ones I killed.
No, there were some I killed out around this way. Wasn't but a couple. I don't really hear them or see them, though. They may have despawned already. Hey, you remember how you were wishing it was daytime? It's almost daytime. Oh, there's a patrol on the road.
I don't see them.
It's just 2 guys. They're down. Nope, there's a 3rd one. He's down.
Yeah, come here.
Huh?
Come here, I'm going to show you where I got stuck.
Oh wait, there's a 4th guy. He's gone. He's gone. Oh,
No,
there's
he's
a fifth guy.
I don't see the people you see patrolling.
He's down. Oh, there's some. What the?
We just have the never-ending scav party now.
I don't know where that one's at. Oh, I see him. He's out on the road. Yeah. Oh,
Holy shit! Come on, people.
what the heck? Are they just respawning here?
He's literally in the thing. That one was military.
Oh.
Okay, now that, you know, the world has stopped trying to distract us as much as possible from this. One, at night, the inside of this building is, over here, is pitch black. When I first ran here, I ran and got stuck in this corner. And I was sitting here looking around with my flashlight, the only circle of light I could see anything until I finally look here. And dude, the people start bum rushing me, so I'm spraying them right here. I don't know this table's here yet. So I'm sitting here, and I'm about to reload, and I do this, walk into the table, and then you get mowed down. So I was like, well, that's bull. Room shouldn't even be that dark, you know?
Check these guys that killed out by the road.
I had nothing.
That's not true. They have a tracksuit. And a lighter.
And ammo for the gun I use.
There's a hunting scope. Would you like a hunting scope?
No, I think I'm good.
Oh wait, you know what? I can actually carry that. I can sell it. Of course, I'm sure we'll run into at least, 4 or 5 more patrols on the way back.
At this rate.
Or to make something like whenever there's a mission area, patrols can't come by for 10 minutes after.
That's the first time I've ever seen that many in a patrol.
Yeah, I saw 2 of them walking down the street. I wasn't really surprised.
Well, I say that. That's not the first time. But usually it's in one other, because there's 2 roads that meet, and the patrols sometimes meet.
No, I saw 2 of them walking down the road, and I wasn't surprised when the 3rd one came up. Even the 4th one was like, okay, you're a little late. But then, when the other 2 or 3 showed up, I'm like, okay.
The other one was a military one, so I wonder if he was like, patrolling the other direction.
Yeah.
Mitchell's on. He's playing Terraria.
Mitchell doesn't play DEADSIDE, does he?
No.
Too competitive.
So I don't know. I just don't think he's ever seen it.
He's not. I don't think he's much into
Survival games.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd categorize this as survival, but
Yeah.
this is more like
I checked this from
this is
military.
more like open world battle royale.
Nothing in here.
Yeah, there's some burnout. I forgot I had some already on me.
I think it's neat how all the animes
How animated what?
seem to sync up.
Oh.
You notice that? If I were to stop sprinting and then just start, we sprinted the same.
Well, I know that
We're
in the
slightly out of sync, but eventually we sync up.
I know that in the military you're trained to get in sync with the people, the officers. Like if you're with someone, if you're two soldiers or 2 Marines walking together, you're trained or in basic training to subconsciously sync up your footsteps. You know, to kind of get that in sync
Well,
within 2 or 3
that,
steps.
if you're in a combat situation, they only hear one person when it's two.
Right. I'm just saying that's part of it. Yeah. I'm just saying that it's you're just trained to instinctively within a couple of steps, you know, get synced up. And that may be why this does that. It may be completely unrelated. May just be a coincidence. Who knows?
We're in sync again, though.
Son, I've heard myself sing, we were never in sync. And you are no Justin Timberlake.
I always inquire.
What am I here? I keep setting my marker. I think once
It's
I start,
hard to set it for the builder.
I
'cause
know,
you
but
always
once I
have to
set the
route it.
marker, it's like I just run to it without even paying attention to my surroundings. I'm like, why didn't? Which I should know better. It's not like I'm really trying to even set it on the building. I'm just trying to get a general direction. But somewhere along the way, I forget that I'm not really trying to mark the building. Hey, man, I know I'm pointing a gun at you, but I'm here to trade.
DOA would be.
What do we got? This. Spark plugs are worth 1,500. Not terrible, I guess. Not as much as I thought it was going to be based upon you telling me they were worth a bunch.
Well, 1,500 for a little spark plug's pretty.
I like the hunting rifle scopes because they're 3,000. Do you need these 7.62 by 25?
No, I'm actually gonna bank that AK. I use 5x5, 6x4, 5.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, for the
Oh, really? I thought I had some. Honestly.
It's fine. I'm restocked. You don't have to worry.
No, I'm just saying if I've got some on me. I've got some. No, that's 5.45 by 3.9. 5.56 by 4.5.
Yeah.
I've got like a stack of 88 in my storage. I can't do anything with, so I'm gonna.
You'll make another stack with that.
Just saying, it's just taking up space. I mean, I'm getting way more pistol ammo than I'm using. By the way, I'm like gaining pistol ammo.
I only keep 100 rounds.
I know. I only had 115. Now I've got 200.
I can't wait to try out this 5.7.
So I need here. Oh, it's gonna stack.
Probably.
Stack you. Trying to free up some of my storage space.
Oh, it's way up there.
Stack you. Sell.
I can't wait to get the stalker so I can actually start seeing the trade post.
At some point, I'm gonna just ditch some of the stuff in my storage space. But not now. Not right now. I don't have to.
Oh, Vortex makes the razor sight, by the way.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right. Got 70K. Food. I got drink. Then you amp. Well, there is another medium close by, but I don't know if I feel like doing it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think. I did it again. I'm never gonna quit. Oh man. Thank you for watching. And hop on here with us, DOA, sir. Nothing else until next time, y'all take